All right, cool. Let's move on to where AI fails. As we already mentioned, the usage context. So AI is not very good in understanding the user context, the human context. Let's say, we can see AI can see users spend 3 minutes on the dashboard daily, right? And reality could be they are confused and clicking randomly, trying to find out where they are and what they need.
Yeah.
So for AI, it might look like, cool, they engaged. And the reality is like, no, they're actually pissed off.
Yeah, well, it's like the two different things here, right? The time spent, it's your quantitative data. Okay, someone's on this dashboard, so why? It's like, oh, it's either good or it's bad, or they really like what they see and they're intrigued and they're reading, or they're confused as hell trying to figure out how they go to the next thing or deliver their action. So that's the two things there. In the reality, you have the why. They're actually confused, and that's why they're spending a long time.
Yeah. Okay, number 2 on where AI could fail in terms of understanding your customers is real world factors, right? So AI could look at your product and say, hey, your churn increased by 23% in Q3. So it could be, oh, something is going on with your platform. You don't know, like maybe somebody's unhappy. But in reality, it could be that your biggest competitor like launched a free tier, or, customers are like just price shopping and checking out what's out there, right? So again, AI is able to see what's happening, but really can't explain, it actually can't know what's going on in the real world, like with your competitors, for example, right?
Unless I guess it's been updated on like super recent stuff. Maybe Grok might have
maybe, I don't know. I mean, this is like a very generic approach. I mean, maybe some AI models are more up to date, but I don't know if AI would be so up to date to know that your competitor just has launched something, right?
Yeah.
So there will be a delay, let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next up in AI fails in terms of understanding your customers is emotional triggers. Okay, so AI could see that support tickets mention frustrated 47% more. But the reality could be it's not about the actual bug, it's actually about the feeling of being unheard when they report it. And I think AI would be very challenged on, like, it would be very difficult for AI to understand that unless somebody specifically puts in the ticket, I have asked you 3 times now to fix this, right? Then maybe AI would just feel like there is some kind of frustration with the process rather than with the bug. So those kind of like small differences could make a massive difference for your product.
Yeah, it's like the quality of data that it has inputted. Mm-hmm. So if that support tickets are super short and they're specific around a bug, unlike a kind of customer feedback ticket where they might get a little bit more in depth, then that could be challenging.
Number 4 on our list of AI fails when it comes to understanding your customers is workflow integration, or understanding even of workflow, right? So AI could see, for instance, that potential feature adoption is very, very low. So it might seem like, okay, feature is really bad. But in reality, it could be that feature works great. It just doesn't fit exactly into users' existing workflows, right? So if we understand that this is the problem, not the entire feature, but actually how it fits into the lives of our customers, we can make it work really, really well. But if we only listen to AI, we could get the impression that feature is like no good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, context. Yeah, I listened to a great talk with Jared Spool like a few evenings back on like AI and the excitement of it in the market at the moment. And he said a lot of the discussion around it is kind of like in the future, where it will be this ideal scenario, but it's kind of like this future hasn't actually quite come yet, and it always still sort of seems to be like just 2 years away, but
it's like horizons.
Yeah, but the 2 years hasn't quite arrived just yet. So he was saying, there's like some, what did he say? Five challenges around that. The fifth one that we've got on this point is around like inaccuracy. So it's like 28 to 50% hallucinating at the moment. So it does require quite a bit of critical thinking when you're using this stuff, and kind of understanding of your field to make sure that what is being kind of regurgitated to you is correct. It's such a conundrum. It's such an exciting thing, but it's just very important to be aware, I think, of the where it sort of actually sits. So inaccuracy is one. Not go on. You've got a
Just
point you
wanted
want
to
to say
on that. I think when ChatGPT came out for the first time, I think we started kind of trying to use it for our research analysis, right, for our clients. So what we did, we took some of the data that we already analyzed manually ourselves, and then spent some time writing prompts in order to get exactly the same result as we would otherwise gotten doing it manually. And it became very quickly very apparent that there was around 20-30% sort of made up information. And I think even today, when I'm trying to or asking AI to analyze the data, I actually repeat 3 or 4 times in the same prompt to make sure it doesn't make up stuff, and to run again, to run again, to run again. So this is something definitely to be aware of when working with AI.
yeah